B is a roll call. Please let the minutes reflect that all board members are either present in person or via Zoom. Item 1C is the reading of board team commitments, and I have those in front of me, so I'll just read those tonight. Board team commitments for Rockcastle County School. To improve our effectiveness, the board team for Rockcastle County Schools commits to review processes and experiences to identify and direct improvements, continuously define and work toward long-term goals which serve all students of the district, make each decision based on facts and the best for all students, listen to each other and speak freely, work together, support each other, and not surprise one another, discuss board deliberations to point of mutually agreeable resolution based on factual information, support the majority's decision, projecting board unity toward shared goals for continuously improving district-wide student learning, operate without personal or political agendas, respect one another, agree to disagree respectfully, delegate implementation to superintendent and education team, and to respectfully remind each other of these commitments. Item 2 is adopt the agenda. No changes can be made, so I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
I make the motion. I second.
All in favor, say aye. Item 3 is our school and community showcase, and we will be getting an update for our construction project at our CMS. Well,
Besides that, everyone's working hard. The heat is killing everybody, but we are almost done with the brick in phase one. We just have a little bit on the inside of the bus kind of drive through on one wall. Um, Windows are going in. Everything is going the way it is. Most all of your kitchen equipment is in. I have a slide of the kitchen, but it doesn't have very much stuff in it because it's just scattered everywhere. But I think everything but the dishwasher for major appliances is in or being in the middle in the process of being installed. Um, Basement's doing really well. Your elevator is almost done. It'll be done tomorrow, actually. So that's strange because we'll have the elevator before we have stairs. So that virtually never happens, but that's just how it's working out. Um, Everybody's really they're going to get out of the gym probably next week with all the stuff that we're doing. So, and everyone's fervently trying to get all systems up to get the kitchen and the cafeteria going. Um, so that's a picture of your no longer having a cafeteria and kitchen. So that's going well, and they've poured those footers just to start getting the library walls back together. You can kind of see them right there on the right, bottom right. So that's going on well, good. This I just put up there just to see the windows because I think actually they're actually really good looking for just being a a general square, but I think they have a nice look to them. Um, so that's what that is. You have a roof, right? So we're all we have no water going in anywhere, so we're all doing pretty well. So all we want to do is finish that little corner in the bottom left, and then we should be able to have that nice circle by the time we move the kids in. And that's what everyone's working towards. Just this is just to show you that you can just see over the top of those guys. There's just a little bit of brick, and that's what they're finishing up today. So that scaffolding is going to start coming down, and we'll start working on sidewalks and everything coming around that corner. This is just the brick on the inside because we haven't had it all in there since last time. So that's just the inside of the bus drop off. Backside you see is you don't really ever see that, but that's getting ready to be poured and having everything back in the backside. Is that it? Elevator. Let's throw a shot of the guys working on it. They were finishing up the cab today. They just have a few of the wiring for the buttons tomorrow. This is in the cafeteria, so this is really was to show, hey, look, we actually have doors. We have doors and everything we need right now. Go ahead. So that's kind of your color scheme, and that's why I could put this one in. It actually really looks nice. Everybody really likes the gray. I think it's actually really a nice buffer, but that's kind of your basic look for what the school's going to look like everywhere. This is in that little den area, and this is your big accent red wall in there. So I put those are probably your four colors: the gray, the white, the red, and the blue. And putting in fixtures. So though, to show that we're actually finishes are going ahead. And this is your kitchen. All six of your ranges are in now. Um, they've kind of brought those in today, so. But if you go in there, it's just a nightmare. This is the basement. So pretty much everything but the hallway is all painted out with block fill. So we're working towards that. We're gonna do a big cleanup tomorrow to get everything out of that basement. But virtually both floors look like this. That's where your locker, those are your little locker cubbies, is what you kind of see there. But they're, even though it looks kind of a mess, it's actually in really good shape to get finishes. That's it right now. So some of our goals, right? Our goal obviously is to get all the sidewalks and everything done for the first football game, but to keep throwing stuff at us like a soccer muster or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be great on a day during the day when working and we have no parking lot. So we'll get ready for that. It'll be exciting. Whatever's happening there. Um, but I think it's going really well. Everyone's kind of getting their path to kind of get down to the field and not walk right across the job site. And probably next week we're going to tear up the rest of the parking lot. So because on August 1st, all the stone and asphalt's coming in to do the new parking lot. So we can make the deadline for that. So we'll be ready with what we need to for the kitchen and the cafeteria. We do have some of the furniture in, but they kind of held off. So that generally happens. They get really tough that we got to have it today, and then they come here and go, "Oh, we can hold on to it for a couple of weeks." We're like, "Thank you." So, any questions?
That's great. Yeah.
It's gonna get there.
Yeah.
It'll make a big turn really quick. I think next month you'll realize, obviously, we'll have to. But you know what I mean? Well, it's one. We're at that point where it's just kind of that quick to turn a corner to all finishes. So.
Will we be ready for school?
Yeah. Yeah. The cafeteria and kitchen. Yeah. Well, we have to. What are they gonna have? That was our meeting, and that was our monthly management meeting. That was funny. And one thing that Stephen did say was like, "Well, as you can see, we've torn it down, so we don't have a choice. It's got to be ready." So, gas is in, water's in. Finally got water in, so we have all the utilities now. We just got water on Tuesday, so that kind of held up a little bit of stuff, but it's all there. So.
Thank you.
It's one thing, and JD and Trent may have already mentioned this to you, but I had in my notes that we have to let the furniture company know by August 1st if we want to delay phase 2 delivery. So just be pondering
We'll be
that.
doing that September, right? First, something like that. Yeah, we're gonna let
September 14th is what we have scheduled. So if we need to delay that, we can talk about it, but just keep that. We have to let them know by September 1st.
Okay. That sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So exciting. Item 4 is our operations and actions. Looks like there is a lot. These are all pretty much things we do every year for July, I believe, for the new fiscal year.
Yes, this is always our busiest and longest meeting as far as items that belong under operations and actions. Lots of MOUs and contracts updates.
No new.
From any entities, from what, okay?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Item 5 is our discussion and action. 5A is to review and approve the monthly financial reports. Ms. Jenny?
You have your financial reports for the June. We did have revenues of $1.6 million and expenditures of 4.1. And that larger expenditure comes in with our 3 payrolls that we processed in the month of June. We are currently in the process of doing all the things to close out the fiscal year, and everything is going really well. And if you have any questions.
Business as usual. I second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 5B is review and approve the KSBA policy and procedure updates for the 26-27. This is the first reading.
This is something that we have to do annually, and we pay a membership fee to KSBA for them to follow the updates in the legislative process, and then they modify our policies to make sure that we're in compliance of all new laws that have passed. It does require 2 readings. This is the first. 2 things I do want to point out that directly involve the board. In the last legislative session, there was a law passed that the chair and the vice chair can only serve a 2-year term. So after you have served 2 years, you can no longer be the chair or vice chair. So you all were elected to those positions in January. So you'll have 2 years from that point, and then we'll have to re-elect at that point. There were also some changes to training requirements. So there's an additional ethics class that has to be taken every year. A 1-hour open meetings and open records, that's every 4 years. And then a 2-hour finance training, that's every 2 years. So that will directly impact, but KSBA will work through what you need when we go to conference.
Is that in addition to the hours that we, so, okay,
Yes, in addition
that's a
to.
lot for newbies.
It is, but with the open meetings being every 4 years and finance every 2, that should break it up some.
So, and I think we got our ethics this February when we were there. I think we got that 4-year ethics.
It's every year. It's every
Oh, I'm sorry, what was the
ethics is
4-year?
every
I'm
year.
sorry.
Open
Oh,
meetings
maybe,
and open
records. I
records.
think we got that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
ethics is every year and superintendent evaluation is every
Sorry.
year.
Yeah. So, but you don't have to worry about it. We'll sign you up for the right classes. And
When
make
does
sure you get
this
everything.
begin?
July. Starting
Okay,
July 1.
okay.
Yes.
And just from the KSBA front, I think you'll find that it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to see better consistency from our hours that are better. So, just so you know.
Correct.
Yes.
Also in this update is the policy to modify the superintendent evaluation for us to permanently use the 5 standards instead of the 7. So
I think that's much
that's
better.
easy. Yeah. So that really should be the primary changes that directly impact the board.
Is, the superintendent evaluation, is that still gonna be something that will be yearly though, that you're going to, it is?
It's annually, and not every district, it's an option
Okay.
you will opt in to 5 standards. If you would choose to
Is
continue
that
to
something we
7,
have to vote on?
just in this policy.
Just in this policy? Okay. Nothing additional then? Okay. That's a lot easier.
I'll make the motion.
We've got a motion and second. All in favor, say aye.
You wait to see.
Oh, we wait to see. Okay. That's close enough to an aye. Item 5C, review and approve the resolution entering into a contract with Rockcastle County District Finance Corporation. And I think I have to read this. Resolution of the Board of Education of Rockcastle County, Kentucky, authorizing and approving the execution of a lease agreement with the Rockcastle County School District Finance Corporation and any further necessary instruments, approving certain architect's plans for the construction of a certain school building project, and approving the plan of financing the cost of said project. I need a motion to recess to the District Financial Corporation meeting. Got a first and second, I'll say aye. Now, I would like to call to order the meeting of the Rockcastle County School District Finance Corporation. First thing is to confirm the corporation officers and members. I'll read the officers. Angela Stolzberg, President, Harry Ballinger, Secretary, Jenny Sweet, Treasurer, members, Anna Stevens Goff, Angela Parsons Wood, Lisa Cornett, Matt Collins. I need a motion to confirm that.
Motion made. Second.
All in favor, say aye. Item 3, approve the minutes of the prior meeting.
They're uploaded in your drive.
Does anyone need to have any questions? If not, need a motion to approve. We have one on the floor.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Item 4, consider adopting a resolution for the issuance of school building revenue bonds. A resolution of the Board of Directors of the Rockcastle County School District Finance Corporation relating to and providing for the issuance of not to exceed $10 million principal amount subject to permitted downward adjustment in an amount determined to be in the best interest of the corporation of school building revenue bonds in accordance with sections 58.180 and 162.120 through 162.300 and 162.385 of the Kentucky revised statutes to provide funds for school building purposes, providing and determining the duty of said corporation in connection with the operation of the school property, the creation of funds sufficient to pay the principal of and interest on said revenue bonds, and as when they mature, the creation of adequate maintenance and insurance bonds, I think is what that word's supposed to be, and authorizing the execution of a lease of such foregoing property to the Board of Education of Rockcastle County, Kentucky. So we need a motion to consider the adoption of the resolution for the issuance. Yes, please, somebody. All in favor say aye. Aye. Item 5, the approval of the engagement letter with, is it Steptoe and Johnson? Any questions? Need a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And next I need a motion to adjourn from the, okay, from the district school corporation, yes. Got a motion? Okay, all in favor? Just go along with us, guys, okay? And next I need a motion to,
Move, so
move
moved.
into.
Come back in.
Come back in, all right. So we're back in. All
Right,
right.
and Keith is here with us from Compass and Keith.
I didn't make you say all this for lawyer.
Well, thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, and it's every time. But I was just here to answer any questions or make sure everyone's good. We're excited to be here and be a part of the next project as well. So
I hate that you drove here to hear me read all that.
if I didn't, that would be a question.
Thank you very
No,
much.
thank you all. It's very exciting. So, Thank you.
All right. Item 6, discussion and review the superintendent's personnel action report.
I'll give you all just a moment to look at that. Currently, for our certified positions, we have 2 positions at Mount Vernon Elementary, 1 middle school math, and 1 middle school language arts, but everything else in the district has been filled. So we feel really good about that. It's just the middle of July, so we're on a good path to having everything filled.
That's really good.
Item 7, department reports.
I think Brandon would like to
Sure.
talk for just a
I did
moment.
not put anything in there today, but I did want to mention that this morning we finished up our RUS grant, $1 million RUS grant project. So we had some installers here with us this week. So we have 106 new panels in our district. They're 75-inch panels. They have slot-in PCs. That includes also new document cameras, which are handy for teachers, new wireless keyboards and mice. So those are all installed in elementary schools, and 2 panels for our hospital as well. So we're excited
That's
about
awesome.
that project finished.
Kudos to Brandon's technology team. That's been a lot of work, and they've done a great, excellent job.
I'm glad to have it finished.
I'd say you are.
And and Jenny as well. She didn't install any panels, but she helped us get there, which is just as maybe more.
Thank you, Brandon.
And I know Mr. Bishop is not here. He's doing Bible school this evening. However, I did want to make a comment about how excellent he and Miss Tabitha have done with our summer feeding program. If you've not been by there on a Tuesday night, it is well worth it. They have done amazing work, and they are so organized, and it just runs like clockwork. And I'm so appreciative of both of them and all of our cafeteria staff that's been working that this summer, and all of our community volunteers. I think we've had a lot. Wendy was there Tuesday helping, and I think Miss Casey and Jesse were there, and lots of people. It takes a lot of people and a lot of hands to get this accomplished, but I'd like to thank everybody for that.
I just wanted to point out really quick on the special education department report at the bottom, there's a preschool section. As you know, we have a lot of changes coming up with our preschool program we're very excited about. There's lots of hiring taking place right now with additional staff members. We're screening kiddos, and we're very excited about that. We would like to ask for your help in promoting these changes, the change from half day to full day, and then the change for all 4-year-olds are now eligible to attend if they are 4 by August 1st. There are some flyers on the table that Miss Casey placed there. If you want to grab some on your way out, feel free to pass those out in the community and get them to any families that have 3 or 4-year-olds that you know.
Hang them up at churches or in your office. I mean, if that's the hospital or wherever. I mean, we really want to get as many kids as possible.
How many do we currently have? Do you know?
Mount Vernon is full
Mm-hmm.
right now, so any other students that would enroll in the Mount Vernon area, we would have to distribute to Roundstone and Broadhead. And I sent an email this morning to get those updated numbers. I don't have Roundstone numbers, but Broadhead has enough to almost fill 3 classrooms, which is how many staff members we have hired.
And those on that department report, there are the upcoming screening dates for each school. So Mount Vernon is August 5th, Broadhead is July 22nd. Roundstone usually waits to schedule theirs until open house so they can kind of get a feel for parents at open house. But those are kind of upcoming, so if you run into people, you can mention those dates to them for those different schools of the upcoming screening dates as well.
I will say we also have a waiting list for people outside the county that are wanting to come and bring their children because it's all day and all 4-year-olds can attend. So we're just holding on to that until we get closer to that start date to see if we'll be able to have spots for them.
We're excited.
The other counties will have to pick up the pace. I'm so excited, like, so excited.
It's gonna be a really, and the first day, Kayla, September 9th, for preschool.
September, it's a Wednesday.
All right. Superintendent communication?
Just a few dates that I want to go over, and I can send these to you all in email. You don't have to write all this down, but we will have our pre-bid meeting July 21st for the baseball softball complex where the contractors will come. They'll JD and Trent will take them out and do a tour, and they'll get all the information about that. It's currently being advertised this week in the Mount Vernon Signal, and then the bid opening will be July 30th. And I have already spoken with you all, but we will have July 31st, a special call board meeting at noon to approve those bids. And that's fine if you all would like to join virtually, because I know that's difficult to get away. But Brandon will have a link, so we'll get that set up for you. We're busy preparing for next school year. Of course, we're going to be having a district retreat for all of our principals and all of this staff. And this year we're going to do it locally. We're going to go to Ravenwood Ridge. So we're real excited about using a local business and going there for that. So it's going to be a really great day. And then Rocket Launch is coming up August 14th. So we're actively recruiting presenters and excited about that day as well. So again, we'll be serving lunch on that day to our staff. So any of you all that are available on August 14th that can come and help us, we would love to have you. And I'll send that out closer to the time, please. That's all I have. So you have? Yep.
Miss Angie?
I don't have anything. Hope you're all enjoying the hot summer.
Miss Ann?
I don't think anything either.
Matt, do you have anything? Okay, Lisa, do you have anything, ma'am? All right, thank you, Lisa. The only thing I have, I was talking to Miss Carrie earlier. We just want to thank KEDC for all the through grants that a lot of our staff has been able to do some fabulous learning themselves over the summer. So special thanks to them, kudos. And I have to say a soft spot in my heart is for what Chris has done and his staff this summer. I know personally of families that has really benefited from that. So please pass that message along to him. If nothing else, I need a motion to adjourn, and I do not have to read anything.